Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Weather with Jonathan here, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the potential for a massive severe weather outbreak, and I'm going to talk about this in your forecast. So, starting off with our 500 height millibar dam and wind speed, you can see that we have a lot of storms that are going to come through, and I think that one of these storms is going to be significant. And you know how I know? Look at this massive trough come in around the afternoon/evening hours of the 26th. You can see this really starts to ramp up, especially for portions of Kansas and Oklahoma and Texas, and this is going to be a significant severe weather outbreak possible. Our SPC risk day 4 shows an enhanced risk for portions of central Oklahoma, southern Kansas, and extreme northern Texas. Now, guys, there is actually a decent amount of confidence that tomorrow we can see this get upgraded to a moderate risk. And I'm not trying to scare you guys in this area, but if any of you guys live in this area, you guys need to prepare now. And like I just mentioned in my last video, check out Ryan Hall's channel because he has a NOAA weather radio, and it'll wake you up if you have like a tornado warning in the middle of the night. So you should probably go check out his channel for that. Now, if we take a look at our dew points, the risk area has shifted a little more east because that's where we have the better dynamics. You can see they're all in place for central Oklahoma and southern Kansas, because if we take a look at that risk area again, it's mainly central Oklahoma and southern Kansas. And this actually has the potential for a large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. They said they're gonna have a severe for probably all of them, because they said in their forecast that the main threats are damaging winds, large hail, and tornadoes, because first of all, we have a lot of wind shear for tornadoes. Second of all, we have a lot of convection for supercells, which will cause hail. And third, we have to the north of that, we do have a tiny little squall line possible, and those supercells could produce some damaging winds. Now, as I pull this out, you can see dew points mid to upper 60s. I'll show you our cape right here. You can see that the cape will be fairly high. Some areas 1,000 joules. That's gonna cause rotating thunderstorms, and so it's gonna cause them to have energy, which that's gonna cause some significant stuff. Now, if I show you our wind shear, which is what's going to cause the tornadoes, can see very high across portions of central Oklahoma. This is why I think we could have an Oklahoma tornado outbreak. And this is why I think it's going to get upgraded to a moderate risk later in the day or tomorrow. You guys, would I would hope for the best and prepare for the worst, because you guys, if this changes, I'm going to tell you, but you guys, you got to be aware if you live in this prone area, because you guys are really going to be getting it. You can see the wind up to 70 knots. That is insane, you guys. That is absolutely insane. And I think the main area for severe thunderstorms is right where the risk area is. As you can see, I drew this to show, but basically, I think we have the best potential for tornadoes in this little circle that I just drew right here. And if we have a moderate risk, it'll probably end up looking something like this. So you guys got to be aware, and I'm going to give you daily updates on this. 500 millibar jet stream, very strong. 750 millibar jet stream, also very strong. But this one is showing a lot higher, and that means that we could have a lot of rotating thunderstorms, which is not good. If we check out our wind in these supercells, wow, very windy, which that's going to produce probably some damaging winds and power outages. And the reason it's like this is because those winds cause that to fuel moisture into the supercell, and surface heating is also a big problem and a big thing we have to watch out for, because as you can see right now, temperatures could be reaching about 70 degrees. So that's going to be very warm, and it's also going to be very warm for places like Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, and those areas. Then after that storm moves out, we can see our temperatures just crash down. And then this is where we have the potential for another storm around March 3rd. That quickly moves out of the way for the south. And then here is where we start getting the warm up. 60 degrees in South Dakota currently. That's for what it's showing. That's warm. It's very warm because it is warming up, you guys. It is warming up. And then this little cold Arctic air blast comes down, and it's gonna take all that warm air away. Now I don't listen. I know that there will be snowstorms, but you guys, guys, remember, this is Fantasyland. This is 400 hours out, okay? But I do think the snow over here on the West Coast will happen. But guys, this is probably not going to happen because, first of all, it changes every day. And either that's not going to be there tomorrow, or that's just going to be in a way different spot and it's going to show a lot less totals. Then the freezing rain is actually still a problem. Now, I know, and then this is the freezing rain from that storm that we're getting right now that dumped all that snow. But then we have a potential for another ice storm, and if you can look down here in the corner, it says the max ice accumulations is 1.556 inches. So you guys also need to be aware of that. Now, this is going to change a lot, okay? I'll tell you if this changes. Then the max for sleet is 3.4 inches. Then, you guys, I do think this will happen. And this is likely in the Rockies / the Sierras or the Cascades. It says the max snowfall is 212.3 inches. I actually do think that will happen. Now, from all these storms, I can tell you how many people are without power in Michigan currently. We have 800,000 people without power in Michigan, and in total in the U.S. right now we have about 1,300,000 people without power. So that is a lot. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Consider sharing it with your family and friends, and consider subscribing if you liked it, and consider liking too. I hope you enjoyed this video.